Hello students, this is Dr. Ankit Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Management. Today we are discussing a topic, framework of Indian financial system. The subject is Indian financial system in MBA third semester. So today we are discussing in lecture 2. In the lecture 1 we have discussed the overview of Indian financial system. Okay students, then move on to the outline, some learning outcomes, then introduction of financial system, definition, then we will discuss flow of funds in the financial system, then components of Indian financial system, importance of Indian financial system, and we can do some assignment and summary, then move on to references where you can check this subject. So this is the student effective learning outcomes. State the overview of Indian financial system, importance of Indian financial system, flow of funds, and then components of Indian financial system. So let's start with the introduction of Indian financial system or financial system. A financial system plays a vital role in the economic growth of a country. It intermediates between the flow of funds belonging of those who save a part of their income and those who invest in productive assets. It mobilizes and usefully allocates scarce resources of a country. So basically, a financial system is a complex, well integrated set of subsystems of financial institution, financial markets, financial instruments, and last is financial services, which facilitates the transfer and allocation of funds efficiently and effectively. So basically, financial system consists institutional arrangement through which financial surplus in the economy are mobilized from units having surplus funds and is transferred to units having financial deficit. So financial system is a total of financial institution, financial market, financial services, and financial practices and procedures. So these are the some definition of financial system. Financial system may be as a set of market and institution to facilitate the exchange of assets and risk. Then the financial system is defined as the composition of different financial institution, market, regulators, transactions, analytic agencies, and firm manager. Then, according to Professor Prasanna Chandra, the financial system consists of variety of institutions, markets, and instruments related in a systematic manner and provide the principal means by which saving are transformed into investments. Understand, if you have a saving, then these saving transformed into investment with the help of financial system. Then financial system implies a set of complex and closely connected or interlined institution, agent, practices, markets, transactions, claims, and liabilities in the economy. So, financial system is the system that allows the transfer of money between savers and investors and borrowers, savers and investors and borrower, and helps in the formation of capital financial system is also meet the short-term and long-term capital needs of households, corporate houses, government, and foreigners. And financial system, its responsibility is to mobilize the saving in the form of money and invest them in the productive manner. So, for example, if you have a saving of rupees 10 lakh rupees, and these 10 lakh rupees you will invest in a productive manner, so you can get a good return from the investment. Clear, students? Now, move on to flow of fund in the financial system. So this is the diagram. You can see how flow of fund in the Indian financial system. So you can see in this diagram, there are basically financial market and financial intermediaries. This is the indirect finance and direct finance. From the lenders, business firm, government, and foreigner move to fund in the financial intermediaries like banks, etc. Then these fund borrower, spender, business firm, government, household. So this is the flow of fund from one to another place. Then Indian financial system overview. So you can see in this table what they do and who they are. Means financial intermediaries basically क्या करते हैं, what they will do, collect saving, issue claim against themselves, use funds, thus raise to purchase ownership or debt claims. Who are they? Banks, non-banking financial corporations, mutual fund, insurance organization, etc. Then second is financial market. In the financial market, what they do? Not a source of fund. Act as a facilitating organization and link saver and investor. So there are two nature of work they classified: money market and capital market. We will discuss later on in the lecture 3. Then in the who they are in the financial market, who will perform in the financial market? Call market, treasury bill market, report, stock exchange. They will uh, create a market in the financial market in Indian financial system. Then financial assets, instrument, and security. In the A part, financial product means innovation, share, debenture, instrument. So these are the who they are: shares and debentures. Then three broad categories: direct, primary, then indirect, mutual fund, and derivatives, forward, future, and option. The derivative we will discuss in lecture 4 or 5. Clear, students? Now it is very important the components of Indian financial system. So let's these are the 5 components of Indian financial system. You can see first is financial institution, then financial market, financial instruments, financial regulators, then financial services. So let's discuss one by one of the components of financial Indian financial system. First is financial institution. Please listen carefully. These components we will discuss in the further in the lectures of Indian financial system. So first and the foremost is financial institutions. Financial institutions are those institutions which provide financial services and products which customer needs. Financial institutions provide all those services which a customer may not be able to get more efficiently on his own. Means the customer will not get his own if they perform a financial services. For example, student listen carefully. For example, customers not having skill to invest in equity market efficiently can invest money in mutual fund and can avail the benefits of capital market. Financial institution provide all those financial services which are available in the financial system. So what is the benefit of financial institution? The benefit of financial institution is economy of scale. First is economy of scale. When financial institutions are carrying out their investment or other activities in large scale out of pooled fund, so they can achieve economy of scale. Diversification. Second benefit of financial institution means diversification. As financial institutions are dealing in huge amounts of pooled funds, so they diversify their investment in such a way that the risk involved would reduce considerably. Okay, students. Then move on to next component of Indian financial system, financial markets. Financial market is a market in which people and entities can trade. Very important, student, carefully understand, which people and entities can trade financial securities, commodities, and financial stock at lower transaction cost at price that reflect supply and demand. Securities include stocks and bonds, and commodities include precious metals or agriculture goods. These are deals in financial market. So there are both general market where many commodities are traded and a specialized market where only one commodity is traded. Market works by placing many interested buyer and seller, including households, firms, for example, households, firms, and government agencies in one place, thus making it easier for them to find each other. So financial market transaction can be distinguished by whether they involve new or existing securities. Okay, students. So the basic objective of financial market is to facilitate certain an allocation of credit and liquidity, then to assist process of balanced economic growth, then to provide financial convenience. So this is financial markets. Then financial instruments. After financial instruments and financial regulators also, the financial intermediaries. The financial intermediation means channeling fund between surplus and deficit agent. A financial intermediaries is a financial institution that connect surplus and deficit agents. The example, financial intermediary is a bank that consolidates bank deposit and uses the fund to transform them into bank loan. So So this is very important, all these components. So let's discuss. Financial regulators means uh, SEBI, RBI. Uh, these are the financial regulators which are involved in IRDA, in components of Indian financial system. Then financial services. Financial services are the economic services provided by the finance industry, which encompasses a broad range of organizations that manage money, including credit unions, banks, credit card companies, insurance companies, consumer finance companies, stock brokerages, investment funds, and some government sponsored enterprises. So the efficiency of emerging financial system largely depends upon the quality and variety of financial services provided by financial intermediaries, means banks and other financial institutions. The term financial services can be defined as activities, benefits, and satisfaction connected with the sale of money that offers to users and customers financial related value. So I hope you understand the basic components of Indian financial system. If you understand these components of Indian financial system, you can easily understand the all the overview of Indian financial system. So this is very important part in this subject, components of Indian financial system, in the subject Indian financial system. Then importance of financial system. The financial system fulfills the requirements of fund for business sector. Basically, the financial system fulfill क्या करता है? Requirement of financial funds for the business sector. Then it brings economic growth by allocating the money to those who can better utilize it. Means if you want to economic growth, then allocate the money, means in the form of loan or other possible manner, so they can, so other can utilize in a better way. Then it leads to capital formation. Then another importance is of financial system, enables investment by business sectors, that it encourages savings and hence take back money into circulation. So these are the importance of financial system. Then move on to objectives of financial system. The first objective is to mobilize the resources, then to create link between savers and investor. This point we will discuss in the first part of this video lecture, to create link between savers and investors. Then to establish a regular, smooth and efficient market. This is also a objectives of financial system. Then to encourage saving and investment. So firstly you have to give some saving, then you will invest. Then to facilitate economic development of the country through investment, through giving a loan and raising a capital. So this is the economic development of the country. Then to facilitate for expansion of financial markets. Financial market means money market and capital market, which deals in stocks, debentures, and other bonds. So these the expansion of financial market. Then to promote efficient allocation of financial resources. So the proper allocation of financial resources is also a very important part in Indian financial system. Then to make sound decision based on cash flow and available resources. So this is the objectives of Indian financial system or financial system. Another objective is to establish financial control and clear accounting procedures which ensure that funds are used and intended purposes. So these are some assignment for you for this today video lecture. You can do this assignment. Then we will discuss these assignment in our online classes. So in the first, these are the MCQ. You can choose one in the question, or A or B or C or D. You can choose one answer. So the ultimate source of money in India, what? You can choose one answer. Then conclusion of the Indian financial system is economic growth and development of any nation depend on a well developed financial system. The term financial system includes financial institution, financial markets, financial instruments, and financial services, which help in generation of savings leading to capital formation. A good financial system facilitates the transfer of economic resources between different sections of a nation. So the financial system is possibly the most important institutional and functional vehicle for economic transactions. Finance is a bridge between the present and future, and whether it is mobilization of savings or their efficient, effective, and equitable allocation of investment. So it is this success with which the financial system performs its functions that sets the pace for the achievement of broader national objectives. So basically, financial system refers to a set of complex and closely connected or interlinked financial institutions or organized and unorganized financial market, financial instruments and services which facilitate the transfer of funds. So the basic objective is saving than investment and to increase the money or the capital formation. So these are the references you can check out this subject. So student, thank you so much for listening my this video lecture. I hope you understand the framework of Indian financial system. So again, I will give you the lecture 3, the overview of financial market, financial institution, and financial intermediaries. And we will discuss some functions of Indian financial system also in our lecture 3. So please complete this assignment also in this video lecture. So thank you so much.